Hi there, this is Eric Lupo with Real Estate Rev, and just wanted to talk to you very quickly about how to get more leads from your website. If you had a chance to see my last post, you saw that we quickly went over some of the design, how to optimize the design of a website for conversion to get more leads from the traffic that you drive to that website. And we took a look at some of the examples from the leading industries, the most competitive niches online, and we learned from those. Today, we're going to talk about two different aspects. We're going to talk about mobile, which is very important. 30% of all traffic going to real estate sites these days are mobile, and also tracking. If you don't have tracking, you're flying blind, so you don't really know what's going on. So, just going to quickly go over those. Hopefully, you'll have some points that can help you with your site. And let's get right into it then. This is a research study I came across. I thought it would be helpful. It's called the Digital House Hunt, Consumer and Market Trends in Real Estate. It's a joint study from the National Association of Realtors and Google. And if you take a look, it gives us some very interesting data, especially when it comes to mobile. And what I wanted to show you is found right here. It shows that 89% of new home shoppers use mobile search engines at the onset and throughout their research. And if you take a look at what people are actually doing on their mobile devices, this slide shows that their mobile is a great source of qualified leads. And what I wanted to draw your attention to specifically was these two, or all this red area, showing that people are actually calling through mobile devices based on the searches or what they're when they're landing on your website. So 30% of all website traffic that's going to real estate websites these days is mobile. So you want to make sure that you have a good user experience when a person lands on your site for mobile. And I want to show you how to do that, how you can take a look at your site to see what it would look like on a mobile device. Now, this is a really cool little site I found. It's called AMI Responsive. ami.responsivedesign.is is the web URLs you can see right up here. And what you can do here is you can actually type in your website address. So I'm going to use the one that I've designed, and you can take a look at it. It'll pull it up and it'll show you figures when you get, oh, maybe I gotta put in the HTTP. Okay, now it's working. So you can see there. So make sure when you do it, you put in that HTTP and the full web address. But you could see what the website looks like in every kind of device. And you want to do this with your site to make sure that it's friendly to all devices, because so much of the traffic these days are the people going to your site. They're not just going there on your desktops anymore. They're going there on tablets, they're going on laptops, they're going on so they're mobile smartphones. So they're going there in all types of devices. You want to make sure that your site looks great in all those devices. Now, also another thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you can have a click to call feature here. So on a desktop, if they click to call, this will allow them to call through Skype. But if they're on a mobile device, they can just click to call and it'll call straight through to you from the mobile device. So those are another important feature. Now I want to take a second to talk to you about analytics. Now I know analytics sounds like a big complicated word, but it's just basically tracking. You want to be able to know what people are doing on your website. So this is an account for a website we just set up on the 1st. So you can see there, before that was no traffic. Now you can see we're doing pretty good for them. And if you look here, you can see how many people came through on mobile devices. And this is just over what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And how many people came on mobile devices? That's about a third of the traffic, and the rest came through on desktop and a few on tablet. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to show you is that you make sure when you set up your analytics that you set up goals. So what goals allow you to do is it allows you to see, how many people are actually what they're doing when they come to your site. If you have a form to capture leads, if they're going through that form to completion, or are they dropping out somewhere? And I'll show you some examples of that. Also, in addition to that, I want to talk about the phone number. You want to be able to track phone calls. If they're not going directly to you, or if they're going to the office or front desk, you want to make sure that you have a tracking mechanism in place so you know how many calls are being generated through the website as well. So here we have the goals for the site that I was showing you. And as you can see, it's doing pretty good, 71% conversion, which is excellent. We didn't assign a value to the leads, but you can see we got 266 goal completions. 168 of those are what we call high value leads, and 98 are secondary leads, which are still valuable, and about 43% are dropping out of the process. Another cool thing about it here is you got this funnel visualization, which I really love, because it shows you, it allows you to really just see how people are going through when they're dropping out, what they're doing, and then how many come through to that final lead. So this is a really nice way to be able to see what's going on your website, and having those in place, you're able to see where there's problems. If people are dropping out of your site, they're going to your landing page and they're bouncing right out of that, then you know you have a problem with your design of your landing page or your offer or something like that. You can start testing to figure out what's going wrong there and improve. If you see that they're going to the form and then they're leaving right on the first page of the form, well, then you have to adjust the information that you're asking for, and you know, make sure that you have that site designed for conversion. You can always go back to the video that I created before to shows you some of the best practices for how to set up forms and things like that for to optimize conversion. Well, that's just really quick. Wanted to give you some information that I think would be helpful to you if you're looking to get more leads from your website. These are kind of advanced, but they're also very important to do and to track. Tracking and tweaking and optimizing. You know, when you're talking about a $500,000 to $1 million, you know, home, and your commission is going to be $15,000 to $30,000 per deal, you know, it's worth it to put this kind of effort into your website to make sure that you're tracking and seeing what's going on. I hope you found this this video interesting and helpful. And again, if you want to have a site like this, we're giving this away free as part of our our system, marketing system, to help you capture more leads and get more deals and referrals. We're also going to help you get a client within the first 30 days if you're interested in that. This is all part of that free offer, and we're doing this because we want to prove that we can deliver results. Once we show you we can deliver results, then we figure it'll be easier for you to believe us when we start to bring you more opportunities, and naturally you'd want to do more business with us. Of course, there's never any obligation. If you decide not to do anything, just want the free site, hey, that's totally cool. We'll just be happy to get to know you, happy to help you deliver some results, want to build up a name for ourselves. So that's about it for now, and I'll see you on the next video.